Yes, I think we are live on YouTube now. I believe we're doing it. So hello, YouTube. And for those who will be watching us later, I'm Ana Laura. I will be your hostess today in this meeting. So just for those who doesn't know us yet, doesn't know how it works, TNT, just a quick introduction, okay? TNT is a community where we came to communicate in foreign languages, not just English, but also there is also Spanish, Italian, and French, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, the live meetings are not like regular classes. I'm not a teacher. I'm not here to correct anybody. There's no material or homework. We're just here to have a nice chat, okay, to practice our speaking in order to develop confidence and achieve fluency, right? But if you're interested to have classes, to have the material and close attention of a professor, an instructor, you can see the available options and plans in our website, talkandtalk.com.pr. And I believe that's all. So let's start our meeting. Here with me today, we have Ricardo and Flavia. Welcome again, and thanks for coming. And today's topic, we're gonna talk about St. Patrick's Day that just occurred last week, March 17th. And yeah, it's pretty common. We're saying that we kind of heard it because it's a really popular celebration in all the English speaking cultures, okay? But yeah, let's get started. Maybe we could start presenting ourselves first. Maybe Flavia could start.
Yeah. Hi, good morning. I'm Flavia. I'm from Londrina, Paraná, but nowadays I'm living in Palmas, Tocantins. Since 2004, I'm married. I have 2 children, 2 sons and 1 daughter. My first son is Arthur. He is living in Curitiba. And my second son is Iago. He is living in São José dos Campos. And Isabelle is my daughter. She is living here with me and my husband. And I am a public servant at the City Hall. I was a public servant in Londrina too since 1994. Here in Palmas, I am a public servant since 2005. And I like dancing, playing volleyball, skating, hanging out with my family, get together with my family. And that's it. Traveling and learning English with you.
Awesome. Thanks, Flavia. So, correct me. I heard, if I heard right, you play volleyball? Is that right? Awesome. That's awesome. She's an athlete. We have an athlete.
Just for enjoying.
Here with us.
Just for enjoying.
Got it.
Not for competition.
Got it. But it's awesome. Volleyball, I'm terrible. Volleyball and football. I was more or less with handball, but volleyball, I'm not so good. But it's funny to watch the plays, right? It's very the mates are very quick. It's not so boring as football. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Thanks, Flavia. Let's hear now Ricardo.
Well, question number 1.
We can start presenting ourselves first.
Okay.
And maybe we can, if you want, you can answer the question number 1.
Okay, no problem. Let me introduce myself. I'm Ricardo. I live at São Vicente. It's a small city of São Paulo state. Is south coast from São Paulo. I live near from the beach. So in this case, one of my hobbies is walking on the beach. I love walking on the beach. I'm married. I have a daughter, and besides walking on the beach, I love watching movies and series. I love dancing. I love hang out with my friends and family. And well, that's it.
Dancing, Ricardo. That's
Yeah.
awesome. What kind of music do you like to dance?
Well, normally the 80s and the 90s songs, particular in when I was a young adult or teenager, I used to follow the songs this time, like Ricky Astley, Erasure, or
Oh, got it. Yeah, I was going to ask about if there was a style.
sometimes there are revivals on my region, so I used
Oh,
to go. That's nice.
that seems awesome. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
Let's. So about me, let me see. I am Ana Laura. I'm 26. I live in Barueri, São Paulo, and I work with quality control in the food industry. Let me see what else. I live with my boyfriend, and on my free time, I like reading books, see some movies, and do some biking. That's pretty much me. But yeah, so let's go jump right into the questions. Okay. So maybe Flavia could start about question number 1.
Yeah, of course. What kinds of things do people celebrate? Life and historic events, religious holidays, change of seasons. People celebrate a lot of things like birthday and marriage anniversary, important person, death of important person, or the life of important person. Christmas, Jesus Christ's birth, and I think historic events. I think that's it. The kinds of things do people celebrate the death, the dead too. Né? We have finados, and I think that's it that I remember. But I know there is more, but I don't remember now.
Yeah, just picking some examples. Yeah, maybe I forgot to put this on the question, but why do you guys think that we celebrate such things? Like you mentioned something that I forgot. And here in Brazil, we have this holiday about to celebrate the loved ones that have passed, right? The finados, the dead ones. Why do you think that we celebrate so many events?
Me?
I think,
sorry.
Let's hear from Flavia first. Go ahead, Flavia.
I think for remember the important days, and I think it just for remember, and for remember that the event was so important in our life that we need to remember every year, because if we don't remember these kind of events, we forgot or we forget, and it's important to celebrate. And thanks and thanks for this happen. I think that's it. I think this is the most important.
Yes, yes, for sure. I agree with you. For people like do such things because they believe that's important and must, remember in certain period of time. I forgot the word how to say reforçar, but yeah, it's pretty much this thinking. Thanks, Flavia. Let's hear now from Ricardo. And you, what do you think, Ricardo?
Oh, I believe, yeah, I believe that we should celebrate everything. Well, our health or our life. That's it. Particularly in Brazil, is very common that people celebrate all kinds of things, particularly in Northwest Bahia. Some people used to say that if you turn on the radio and a couple of persons listen, they start dancing and the other people follow, and suddenly a party starts. Yeah, I love celebrating parties. Talk with friends and family is a so special thing, and I believe that is necessary. And well, certainly people normally use it to celebrate, and they don't think about the essence of this party. For example, Christmas, there is a reason, little, well, how do you say, besides, there is well, the main reason is for example, in case of the Christmas, is Jesus and his examples. But normally the people start to eat or drink and forgot the main reasons. But is necessary, in my opinion, celebrate all kinds of things, life, historic event, religious holidays, particularly because normally is a day off. So it's so nice you could rest a little. That's it.
Awesome. I loved your answer, Ricardo. Yes, for sure. So it's a complete answer because, yeah, I believe that we celebrate a lot of different things, and it's so important because, yeah, I believe that it's essentially is because we are like social animals and we like together with the others, and it's so good when you are with your loved ones, share a conversation and present sometimes, and just have these special moments, right?
Sure. I had an experience in the past. I was a convention, and there is a South Korean guy, and we Brazilians were talk about the vacation, the holidays. He understood about the vacations, but he told me that on South Korea is just 5 days, but it's not possible to rest the 5 days uninterruptedly, because okay, that's a law, but if you ask for the boss and your boss reply, okay, no problem, you could go on vacation, but it's not possible. I guarantee if when you return, your position is continuing waiting for you. And how about the
That's good.
holiday? How about the holidays? He didn't understand. We we try to explain, and we tell about the existing almost 20 holidays a year, and well, what how about the holiday? I thought it's like Christmas. Okay, Christmas, okay, but I because in South Korea, according this guy, it's not a day off in the Christmas. No? It's working during all the year. But it sounded like he told me about one day, specific day. I don't know if you celebrate the country or something like that. I don't remember, but it's weird, né? Certainly, Brazil is one of the most places that have more holidays. I believe that is Colombia and India. Just Colombia and India have more holidays than Brazil, but
Oh, but that's sad, right? What this
yeah,
guy
exactly,
shared,
exactly.
because it's about to have time to spend with more
Yeah,
time with spend with our loved ones, but it's like what you said, it's a day off. Sometimes it's good, it's healthy
certainly
to have a break on the week, right?
help
And
help the tourism and the others companies, né?
yes, absolutely, to travel, to see different things. It's not, I believe that life is not just about work, right? There are some cultures that, yeah, I believe that especially the Asians, right? The Japanese, Chinese, and Koreans, they work a lot. That's sad, right? It's because I'm not saying that's wrong, but I believe that it's not just about work all the time, right? It's important to work, but not all the time. Thanks, Ricardo.
Thank
And
you.
let me see. So you mentioned something that we're going to discuss the next question, I believe. Let me see. Question number 4. You mentioned about Christmas. Flavia, could you read for us question number 4 and maybe give another example besides Christmas?
Ah, um, do you think I mentioned it about Christmas too, but let me read. Do you think that nowadays some cultural festivities lost their true meaning and became celebrated mainly because commercial reasons? Giving an example. Ah, beside Christmas, I think Mother's Day or Father's Day, and um, oh, I forgot the Dia dos Namorados. I think
Valentine's Day,
yes,
right?
Valentine's Day. I think is Valentine's Day is not so much than Mother's Day or Father's Day, but I don't know what we celebrated a lot, or we celebrate a lot Mother's Day more than Father's Day. I think it is the best celebration, one of the best celebration, because I our children use it to my sons are living far away from me, but in this year, my first son said to me that he would come and visited me, but he changed his job, and he doesn't have vacation in this time, but it's no, it makes me a little sad, but it's okay because I have a daughter here, and it's okay. But I think it's one of the commercial sell a lot because I think it's important celebration. I don't know if I don't remember the other celebration that it's
Yes, but
commercial.
you give very important examples like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, especially, right?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to you know to please the other and give some presents, right? Especially on these days. But what do you think? Why do you think that this happens nowadays? That sometimes only worry with the physical presence. Maybe why do you believe that's happened?
I think everyone has a busy life, I think, and for I don't know if this for compensating for compensar this absent. I think they give a lot of gifts. I think the parents give a lot of gifts for their children, because the parents are absent in their life, the children's life, and I think it's kind of change. I do this because I am absent on your life, on their life, and they compensate with the present. I think that's it. Uh, for I don't feel blame. I think
Got
I
it.
need to do something to compensate my absence.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe maybe this is one of the reasons, probably the main one. But yeah, I agree with you. Thanks, Flavia. Let's hear now from Ricardo. And you, what do you think? Why people do this? And can you pick another example besides the ones that Flavia mentioned? Maybe another holiday?
Oh, I believe that is essentially not all of people, but a lot of people just think about, oh, it's a holiday. Okay, it's a day off. The most part of the people maybe. But besides Christmas, I could give example of the Independence Day, because it's a long time ago, and anyone think about it, but not exactly about the independence, and about the yellow of from Dom Pedro or something like that. But essentially, is that Brazil is a great country and should be respect for everyone. Civilism, could it be existed this word, civilism? Okay. and it's a patriotic day. Is encourage our feeling about patriotism and that you should accept our laws and respect our laws, something like that. And the most part of people don't think about it this essence. And I could mention every holiday. Maybe when the people are child and they receive this information from our teachers and tell about the holidays, is could introduce and some feeling, some information in your hearts. But after a long while, we don't receive so much information that is need. So I believe that's necessary. Give more emphasis on TVs or radios, or pass this information with more emphasis and tell more about. But certainly could be useful because people, particularly nowadays, it's possible to keep isolated from the world, just watching streams or I don't know, made a travel and keep isolating in some isolated place. So I believe this is justice on the schools is the only opportunity to give this emphasis. That's it.
Yes, you mentioned about historical holidays. Yeah, I believe that maybe we are not, we don't truly connect with this because maybe, I don't know, you mentioned about civilism. Here in Brazil, it's not something so strong, right? And there are these holidays that people are just take as a day off, right? Yeah, maybe it's not maybe the most correct thing, right? But it's important, I believe, celebrate these important events on the country, about the country, right? Like any other celebration. And thanks, Ricardo. Maybe we can go back to question number 2, right? About it's saying, which are the biggest traditional festivals where you live? Pick one and explain what, when, and how it's celebrated. Flavia, could you answer this one? Can you remember?
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah, I can. Which are the biggest traditional festivals where you live? Here in Palmas, it's we have a gastronomic festival. Is but I would like I would say something. I would like to say that in my hometown, Açaí, Paraná, it was foundation. It was Japanese foundation, and we had there Undokai and Momodori. It's a Japanese traditions, and it was great a great celebration because I was a child when I was there. I like it so much. And the Undokai is kind of, let me see, meeting sports. In meeting of sports, we have a lot of games there. Games, I think, I don't know if the name of it is it. Running and a lot of playing, a lot of games. And Undokai was celebrate our Undokai no, Mondori. We have celebrate our ancestor. But in Gastronomic Festival here in Palmas is kind of we have a kind of competition to show the foods, new foods and traditional foods here in the traditional foods for the location, for the place. I think it's kind of the main festival that we have here in Palmas.
Awesome. I love your answer, Flavia, because you mentioned about your childhood and these festivals that celebrate Japanese cultures. And they are very similar to St. Patrick's Day, right? Because celebrates culture from immigrants, right?
Yeah.
It's very similar. And yeah, my mother, I just remember because she loves that festival that occurs in Atibaia. Also, I don't know if you guys have heard of. They are very famous. The Strawberry Festival, but it celebrates a lot of things and elements of Japanese culture that was brought here to Brazil with the immigrants. Very nice. Thanks for sharing, Flavia. And you, Ricardo, what do you think about this question?
Well, in my city, there is a holiday, is the city day, day of São Vicente, São Vicente Foundation. I don't know if it exists. There is a big performance on the beach. They reproduce the moment on the Brazil discovered. So that's really nice. There are a lot of actors, around 300 actors, Indians, Portuguese, and other things. There is Martim Afonso, Pedro Álvares Cabral, and that people is very famous. I believe that this performance should have almost 4 years, and it's nice. It's nice. They construct a kind of installation. I don't know how do you say palanque? Assim, it's uma arquibancada, and normally they receive 2,000 people from region in the other cities too to watch this performance. That's really nice. I could mention this specific day. It's important for my city.
When happens?
January 22.
22.
It's the day of my city.
Oh, got it. Interesting. That might be. I never watched something like that, like a theater on the streets. Only maybe the crucifixion of Jesus.
Yeah, it's similar.
Very sad.
Similar.
Similar? But this
similar.
one seems very much more pleasant to watch, because I never like it to see the other one that I mentioned, because it's so sad. But okay, maybe one day I will go there and watch. January 22, right? Awesome. So let me see. Yeah, about me, just answering very quickly. I would pick. I live in Barueri, but I am from São José dos Campos, the city that Flavia Sons live, right? And yeah, since I am from Vale do Paraíba, I would pick Festa Junina, because it's so popular there, especially there on Vale do Paraíba. And yeah, it's brings me a lot of memories of my childhood, because we have all that tents with a lot of food, like corn, bolinho caipira, a lot of soups, but it's not so nice to say, but caldinhos, right? And there is a bonfire, and there are that, I believe that in English would be square dance, quadrilha. Oh, it's so funny. I love Festa Junina. And you shared with us the link of this festival that you mentioned, Ricardo.
Sorry? Yeah, exactly. The video of this performance.
Awesome. Let me see. Let me just click here. So I will have this one later to see. Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, let me just come back. Okay. Oh, sorry. Oh, got it. I saw that. So let me see. Yes, I chose the Festa Junina, but let's go to another question. This one is interesting. Let me see about, talk a little bit about question number 5. Maybe we could skip to question number 6. Flavia could share with us about maybe the Japanese culture as well. Go ahead. Can you read for us?
Number 6.
Yes.
Okay. Many people believe that shamrock with 4 petals represents good luck. Every culture has good luck symbols. What are some of the good luck symbols in your culture? I think the most of the Japanese that I visited, I think have a Buddha, some statue from Buddha, and elephant. I don't know why, but they some of them have a statue of elephant. I think that's it. I am not a Buddhist. I'm not a Buddhist. I'm a Christian, and I don't believe in Buddha. But I think I don't know why the people. I think they culture they cult Buddha, but I think it's the. I remember now. My grandfather had a little house in his home, and they put some a little piece few rice and beans to, I think, to offer to his ancestor, and I think it was a kind of symbol. And I remember here in Brazil, I don't know why, but we have a lot of superstition, and we have some people believe that oh my God, rabbit's foot is it's good look, and let me see more. I think it is horseshoe. I think, né? Ferradura. I don't know what they think that bring good look. I didn't search about this, why they think about this, but I think it's one of the symbols that I remember we have here, and the symbols that my ancestor, my grandparents have had in their home. My parents didn't, or don't. My parents don't have this symbol in their home, but I think it's a kind of tradition and culture from Japan.
Awesome, you nailed it, Flavia. You mentioned I believe all the symbols here in Brazil. Yeah, it's kind of creepy, right? The rabbit's foot, the horseshoe, right? The ferradura. But
what they think, what we
I have no idea as well. But I was thinking the Japanese, that little cats that they put in some establishments, right? That keeps doing this with the his hand. I don't know how to say pata, but yeah, I think that it's from for good luck as well, if I'm not wrong, right? Awesome.
I think so.
Thanks, Flavia, for sharing. And you, Ricardo, can you remember another luck symbol that you can pick?
Luck symbol. How do you say? Habit foot? I don't know. I don't know how do you say figa in English? That is it. I believe. I don't remember. Besides that, Flavia tell.
Yes.
She mentioned about the. I'm not sure the ferradura in English.
It's like horseshoe.
Horseshoe.
Horse.
I wonder that could be horseshoe, but.
Yeah, I searched it. But yeah, you mentioned something that I remember my grandma, the figa, right? That hand doing something like that, right?
Yeah.
That symbol. I don't have any idea why these things represents good luck, but it's a good topic to search on Google another time. But let me see. We are running out of time, but we could have time for one more questions. Yeah, this one I didn't know about question number 7. Oh, maybe not the question number 7. Maybe we can skip directly to question number 10 about this famous quote associated with Irish culture and lore, that about the leprechauns and the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But what does this phrase, this quote could mean? It means to you. That is the question. Maybe Flavia could start. What do you think about this phrase?
Yeah. Searching for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I think it's impossible. It's the quote is, you are believe in some miracle that is impossible, because it's impossible. We can't go to the end of the rainbow and find this pot of gold. And if we search a lot of this miracle, we have lost of our time, and it needs to act, not search for or seek for anything that is impossible. I think it's a kind of the meaning of this. I think that's it.
Yes. Before I comment, let's hear from Ricardo. What are his thoughts about it?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
Question number 10 about this phrase.
A famous quote associated with Irish lorry. Well, I believe that I could mention, in my opinion, the search is about your effort, your actions, how much emphasis, how much study, how much you work hard to achieve a goal, and the goal is probably the pot of gold. So if you maybe this quote could brought in us a kind of feeling that is easy. So it's not so easy, because it's not, there aren't in real life, there aren't a rainbow that indicates the place where the pot of gold is. So sometimes this rainbow could show us, well, it's possible to they indicate the way, but not the end of the rainbow. Everyone could see the rainbow, but don't. It's not possible to notice where the place where the rainbow touch the ground. So it's necessary you work hard to find the end of the rainbow. That's it.
Awesome, you guys nailed it on this question. Yes, I found out that interesting thing. It seems that a rainbow doesn't have an end specifically. It's like a circle, and it's not possible to reach the end because the horizon cuts. But if you are on a plane, I read about it, that it's possible to see the circle, right? And you can reach the end of the rainbow. But yeah, Flavia mentioned, right, about that something that, and Ricardo as well. So this is like, this phrase is like an idiom when there's something very attractive, right? The colors of the rainbow take our attention, and you really wanna achieve, but it's not something easy or sometimes even possible. And it seems that it's like a common phrase that people use in English to express these negative sides. Like an example, like repairing brain cells is the end of the rainbow of neuroscience, right? It's something that the scientists are working really hard. They really want to get there, but until now they couldn't achieve that. But yes, this is the meaning of this quote. So guys, unfortunately our time here is coming to an end, but before I close this meeting, let me just share some links with you. The first one is to send your feedback. So I would like to ask for you guys answering this. Maybe put your feedback about this meeting, me as a host, or if you want to there are some topics that you really want to discuss, suggest some topics to the next meetings. It really it will help me to understand what you guys want to talk about and make our meetings more interesting. And the second one is to TNT's website. And the third one is for this live on YouTube. So if you could go there, hit the like button, subscribe to TNT's channel would mean a lot for us as well. And I believe that's all. I really appreciate you for coming, your presence here. And I hope to see you guys the next Thursday, 8 a.m. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay,